ZZGM. What's up? It's your boy Trey coming at you live from a sunny Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on a Thursday afternoon. This is ZZGM's second Madden 18 franchise video versus Andy Reid's Kansas City Chiefs. This is a sentimental game, and it is coming off of a last-second win over the Washington Redskins in Week 1. If you haven't checked out that video, it's posted just before this. Make sure you check it. There are 4 players in Kansas City I'm worried about. First one is Tyreek Hill, wide receiver. Burn him. So fast. Second, Travis Kelce, elite tight end. His brother also plays for the Eagles, Jason Kelce. Eric Berry, always making plays every day. And Justin Houston, veteran, dude wrecks offensive lines. Eagles receive to start Week 2 against the Chiefs, and Wendell Smallwood will take it out about the 30-yard line. Wentz, last week against the Redskins, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 218 yards. He was very slow to get started, most of those coming in the second half. Eagles under center to start the game, handoff to LeGarrette Blount on the outside, who is met immediately by Justin Houston. No surprise. Wentz back in shotgun, fakes to LeGarrette Blount, has good blocking, looks downfield, has a man, and Mac Hollins, the rookie from West Virginia, just drops the ball there. Eagles face a big 3rd and 13 early in this game. Wentz drops back, good protection, throws downfield, and Mac Hollins is pretty clearly gripped up there by Derek Johnson, the middle linebacker, and that's going to be pass interference and an automatic first down. Big break for Philadelphia. Wentz back under center. Hands off to LeGarrette Blount in the middle. That's good blocking. And Ron Parker gets sent to the ground on a physical play from LeGarrette Blount. Didn't get much extra yardage, but that's called setting the tone in a game. Ron Parker on the ground. Wentz next play out in a heavy pistol. It's a pass, however. He drops back and finds Alshon Jeffrey on a comeback. Kind of a unique play around on a 1st and 10 there. And that is actually Wentz's first completion of the game. Next play, hands off to Wendell Smallwood, a surprise performer in Week 1's game, who gets a nice little chunk of yards. 2nd and 8. Wentz running a lot under center here early in the game. Play fake to LeGarrette Blount, and no blocking by Jason Peters. Allen Bailey just came in untouched on that play. I'm not sure how that happened. Jason Peters, a veteran, just not playing well early in this season. On a 3rd and 16, the Eagles are going to take a timeout. They don't like their matchups. Wentz comes out 5 wide, drops, throws to Torrey Smith, who is intercepted by Justin Houston on what appeared to just be a mistimed route between Carson Wentz and Torrey Smith. Torrey Smith is a new signing, and they just didn't seem to be on the same page on this route, and Justin Houston capitalizes. Big turnover for the Eagles there, some momentum on offense. Alex Smith, first time under center, comes out heavy and gets drilled by Michael Kendricks. Kendricks is playing very well early in the season. Smith comes out again passing and finds Tyreek Hill, the fast and elusive wide receiver. It's going to be hard to contain him. 18 yards already early in the game. Smith in single back, drops back, almost sacked by Michael Kendricks, but gets it off to his Pro Bowl tight end, Travis Kelce, whose brother Jason, of course, plays for our very own Philadelphia Eagles. Not starting this game, however. Alex Smith, 1st and 10, still in shotgun formation, motion with Travis Kelce. Hands, nope, fakes to Kareem Hunt and throws. Oh! Jordan Hicks, how do you drop that interception? That is a gimme ball. Bad drop for Jordan Hicks. Alex Smith back in heavy after an almost interception. Hands off to Kareem Hunt for the first time today and gets stopped early by a combination of Malcolm Jenkins and Tim Jernigan. Nice play there. 3rd and 7, Chiefs come out shotgun. Smith drops back. He has a lot of time. He takes off. Nope. Oh! And he finds his wide receiver Chesson down the field, but that looks to be an illegal forward pass, which would mean automatic 4th down, and the Chiefs will be forced to punt. Rarely called in the NFL. Interesting play by Alex Smith. Had the space to get the first down, but chose not to. Darren Sproles allows this to go into the end zone. Eagles 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Wentz, a little bit of trickery at the line, gets former Eagle Benny Logan to jump. I do miss him in Philadelphia. Benny Logan is a very solid player. I do like Tim Jernigan, but Benny Logan was already there. Wentz drops back and fires to Selleck, who, that ball was almost intercepted. That was close. 2nd and 5. Wentz hands off to LeGarrette Blount, who is brought down quickly by Tamba Hali. Older player now, but still can make plays, especially in the run game. Quickly in a 3rd and 7, Wentz drops back, fires over the middle to Ertz, who drops it on some good coverage by Eric Berry. Wentz with only 1 completion, starting slow again for the 2nd consecutive week. Punt is about to the 20-yard line. Tyreek Hill takes it. Good, sound, fundamental tackle by Rasul Douglas there, the rookie from West Virginia. 1st and 10, Smith continues to pass, goes deep to Travis Kelce, but the ball is swatted away by Ronald Darby. Nice play there. They had the matchup advantage there. Just a good play on the ball by Ronald Darby. Smith, 2nd and 10, still in the shotgun. Audibles at the line and hands off to Kareem Hunt, who has a little bit of space for the first time today, and gets a small 4-yard gain up to 7 yards. I'm still a little worried about him after his breakout performance against the Patriots. Alex Smith hands off to C.J. Spiller on a draw on a 3rd and 6, and Tim Jernigan knows that play. He reads it all day, and that is going to force a Kansas City punt. Tim Jernigan has been playing well. I know I threw some shade with Benny Logan. I do like Tim Jernigan. He's made a good play there. 1st and 10, Wentz drops back and fires quickly to Torrey Smith on a slant. Torrey Smith's got some speed. Hasn't made very many plays for us early in the year, but he does have that speed. He can get off the line pretty quickly. Next play, Wentz hands off to LeGarrette Blount, who is stopped quickly by our boy Benny Logan. 2nd and 10, Wentz in heavy set again in the pistol. Hands off to LeGarrette Blount, who is met immediately by Justin Houston. Literally immediately got the ball and was hit. Trying to keep this drive alive. 3rd and 13, Wentz in the gun, drops back, and he is brought down pretty quickly by Chris Jones. That is almost unblocked by Jason Peters. 2nd sack of the game given up by Peters. Not a good start for him in the year. Shum punts to about the 30-yard line, and Tyreek Hill takes a nice shot from Rasul Douglas. And that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Score still 0-0. Chiefs come out in I formation on their own 32 to start the 2nd quarter. Smith hands off to Kareem Hunt, who gets a nice gain, but is brought down by Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham has made a good impact in the run game, but not so much in the pass game so far this year. Chris Conley in motion. Smith drops back and throws it quickly to Conley on a little hook route there. Not much of a gain. 3rd and 3. Chiefs in pistol. Smith drops back, passing. Has a lot of time in the pocket and finds a wide open Tyreek Hill, who breaks a tackle. Oh my goodness, that was nearly a touchdown. That's how it works. He gets a little bit of space and he is gone. We were lucky to make that tackle. Next play, Kareem Hunt gets the ball and gets a nice game there. Starting to get a little bit of momentum going for the Chiefs. This is not good for the Eagles defense. They're getting up a lot of yards really quickly here. Smith still in shotgun, 2nd and 5. Drops back and fires to Kareem Hunt again. He is the definition of an all-purpose back. Does not fumble. Excellent hands. 1st and 10, Chanderick West gets his first carry of the game for a short little 2-yard gain. Nice tackle by Nigel Bradham. Chiefs back in I formation. Smith hands off to Kareem Hunt, who's back in the game, who takes a shot from Jordan Hicks. No fumble, though. Smith, 5 wide, 3rd and 6. Cox blows the tackle, has some time, and finds Travis Kelce. He is going to be well short of a 1st down, and Eagles hold for a field goal. Bend but not break. It is going to be 3-0 Kansas City with 5:26 left in the 2nd quarter. Wendell Smallwood takes the kick to about the 28-yard line. Big drive for Wentz and the Eagles here. The offense has not looked good, only 8 yards passing so far in the game. Eagles come out 5 wide, fired Alshon Jeffrey on a wide receiver screen, and he is met quickly by Terrence Mitchell. 2nd and 8, Wentz still in the shotgun, drops back, has a lot of time in the pocket, and throws deep to Mac Hollins. But Carson, for the 2nd week in a row, not able to connect on those long passes over 15 yards. Super concerning. Screen pass on 3rd and 8 to Darren Sproles, the veteran, and he gets a nice chunk of yards for a 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, very situational at this point in his career, still excellent in the passing game. 1st and 10, Wentz hands off to LeGarrette Blount, who gets stopped after about a yard, bringing up a 2nd and 9. Wentz remains in the shotgun. And Donnell Pumphrey Jr. is checked into the game, and it's a play-action fake, and to Mac Hollins again with another drop over the middle. Mac Hollins is not handling contact well early in this game. Looking at this 2017 draft class, the rookie making the most impact by far despite that drop is Mac Hollins. It would be Sidney Jones, who's not sitting out. I know it for sure. Carson Wentz going deep to Ertz on the next play. Finally, the connection between Ertz and Wentz is starting to develop a little bit more after having a pretty small role in the Week 1 win. Wentz remains in shotgun. Matt Collins in motion. Wentz surveying, has a very good pocket, gets flushed out to the right, and is going to try and throw into the end zone, and he is extremely lucky that Marcus Peters did not intercept that. That was a bad decision by Carson Wentz. Handoff to Wendell Smallwood, who is quickly brought down by Benny Logan. Benny Logan's playing this game like he's upset, and I understand why. Wentz to the shotgun again, drops back, finds, oh my goodness gracious, Eric Berry. I talked about it before the game. All this man does is make plays. He just stole this ball. This was about to be, if not a 10-plus yard gain, potentially a touchdown. Instead, it's a turnover for the Eagles. Chiefs start off with a run by Kareem Hunt, and he is stopped early in the backfield by Derek Barnett, the rookie from Tennessee. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Chiefs have the ball in the lead, 3-0. Second and 11 for Alex Smith under center, drops back, has a lot of time, finds Kareem Hunt in the flat, who gets a small chunk of yards, but it gets a nice hit from Michael Kendricks. Number 95, he kind of lost some favor in Philadelphia, but he is gaining it back this season. 3rd and 6, Smith drops back, has some time, flushes out, and makes a quick pass to Conley, who drops it on contact from Michael Jenkins, forcing another Kansas City punt. This is certainly a low-scoring affair. Darren Sproles has a little bit of room. Good return. Back to the 38. Like I said, situational at this point in his career, still highly effective. Carson Wentz, shotgun pass. Throwing to Ertz on the out route, who gets away from Derek Johnson. There's definitely a little bit of a speed difference at this point in their careers. Carson got some time. He's got a lot of green. He loves it when they give him that green. He is an athlete first and foremost, and he has a... No, not a touchdown. They're not going to give him the touchdown, but he is very close. A very nice run and a very nice stiff arm to kind of set the, well, not really a stiff arm, but I guess he just kind of is more physical there. And the Eagles are going to take a timeout after that to preserve some clock here. They want to make sure they have enough time to get a few plays in. This is a situation where the Eagles have passed more often than not this season. They won a game last week against Washington. Wentz drops back, fires to Alshon. The exact same route that won the Eagles the game a week ago gives them the lead before halftime in Kansas City. Huge momentum-changing play there. The Eagles needed that desperately to stay in this. 3-play, 38-yard drive, capped by an Alshon Wentz touchdown. That connection is on fire. Chiefs start off in their own 25. 13 seconds left, and they're just going to run out the clock. Kareem Hunt gets a nice shot from Fletcher Cox before the end of the half, kind of setting a little message there. Low-scoring first half, not much offense. Mistakes kind of abound on both teams' part. Total of 3 turnovers and only 35 rushing yards for the Eagles. I was trying to establish that rushing game. Disappointing to see the results. KC to start the half. They're going to take a knee, and the Chiefs and the check down king, Alex Smith, will start at the 25-yard line, down a score. Not much offense so far from KC today, and quite a few critical mistakes. Let's see how they rebound in the second half. 5 wide. Smith drops back, has quite a bit of time, and finds Travis Kelce for a short gain in the flat. 4 yards. 3 receptions so far for Kelce. Blitz for the Eagles. Smith finds Chris Conley wide open over the middle. Blown coverage there, it looked like by Jordan Hicks. Disappointing to see for sure. Chris Conley making a surprising impact. Smith under center. Kareem Hunt back in the game. Drop back. It's going to be a pass, and he finds... Oh, Chris Conley. I was just talking about his impact, and that was a bad drop. He just simply had Ronald Darby beat off the snap. Bad drop, though. Handoff to Kareem Hunt, who has a little bit of space, gets caught on his own lineman, and Malcolm Jenkins with a sound fundamental tackle. That's why I have him in there. He's not the fastest anymore, but he still has good tackling. Alex Smith, play action fake to Kareem Hunt, has a lot of time in the pocket, and he's going to find Travis Kelce just cruising downfield, but Ronald Darby with a nice hit to make up for some of that gain. Hopefully Travis Kelce gets a little bit out of rhythm. He's starting to make a splash in the second half. Smith shotgun draw to Kareem Hunt, breaks a tackle, and what appears to be a face mask by Michael Kendricks is going to put this KC team... Oh, no, it is a holding call against Kansas City. Apparently the face mask was not called on that play. That is a huge mistake by the referees in this game. Instead of it being 1st and goal on the 1-yard line, it's going to be 1st and 19 for Alex Smith. And he's going to be sacked on the first play by Fletcher Cox. They might be out of field goal range now. Fletcher with a huge play after that penalty, 2nd and 29. Smith still in the shotgun, obviously have to pass at this point. He's going to find Kareem Hunt, or Chanderick West. Again, Chanderick West slipping into the game here at random times. 3rd and 30 for a 2-yard loss. Alex Smith's going to have to do some heroics here to get back into field goal range at this point. Instead, he's going to be brought down by Timmy Jernigan. And they're out of field goal range. What an unbelievable turn of events. The Eagles look like they're about to go down on this drive. Now they're getting the ball back. A blown call by the... Whoa! And Andy Reid's going for a field goal. Andy Reid has lost his mind. That is a 54-yard field goal, and Santos is wide on that. Eagles take over on the 48. Bad start by Wentz trying to connect to Blunt, trying to get some of that Kareem Hunt magic going. 2nd and 10 under center. Wentz hands off to LeGarrette Blunt, who gets a little bit of space. 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. Trying to put this game in a 2-score lead. Carson's got good protection. Throws deep to Ertz, who just out-muscles Justin Houston here. Zach Ertz having himself a game. My goodness, after not making any impact in that Redskins game, he is coming up huge in week 2 against his former coach, Andy Reid. Oh, LeGarrette Blunt. Eric Berry may be one of the best safeties in the football. LeGarrette Blunt's got a few pounds on him. He just showed it right there. Play action fake for the Eagles. Trey Burton's too quick. That's a touchdown and a 2-possession lead for the Philadelphia Eagles on the road. Huge momentum swing here in Kansas City. About to be a 2-score game, and Caleb Sturgis misses the extra point. Still a 2-score game, but it's kind of a big missed extra point. Now KC only needs a touchdown and a field goal, and they can tie it instead of needing 2 touchdowns or a touchdown and 2 field goals. Start off with a rush to Kareem Hunt on the right side, stopped again by Michael Kendricks. Kendricks really has Kareem Hunt's number this game. Blitz, Nigel Bradham's got space, and Alex Smith is going to go down for his 5th sack today. Alex Smith has just not had a ton of time in the pocket. Eagles have gotten to him all day, and it's shown he has not had a great game. No touchdowns passing so far. Under center for Smith, drops back. He has some time, and he just blows the throw to Wilson. That is an ugly miss on a big 3rd down in this game. Darren Sproles has some more space on the punt return. He's had a great game, making an impact as a veteran. Carson coming out, heavy pistol. Hands off to Wendell Smallwood on the right-hand side, who has a little bit of space, but gets caught on his own man and is brought down by Chris Allen. 2nd and 7, Wentz in shotgun. Passing play. Has a lot of time in the pocket. Throws a lob to Zach Ertz, who was in double coverage, and the ball was almost intercepted. Bad pass there. 3rd and 7, Wentz throwing again. Finds Ertz on an out route. He is making such an impact in this game. And Wentz is up to 131 yards, 76 for Ertz. Working with a fresh set of downs, the Eagles hand off to LeGarrette Blunt up the middle, who gets a little bit of space, was brought down hard by Derek Johnson. 2nd and 5, Eagles staying under center, maybe trying to get this running game going with a 2-score lead late in the game. A pitch play to LeGarrette Blunt, who for the first time all day has really had some open field ahead of him. The Chiefs' defensive line has done a fantastic job meeting LeGarrette Blunt early at the line of scrimmage and limiting his carries. Wentz to pass, throws a lob up to Torrey Smith, and incompletion. The Eagles are trying to go for the kill there, trying to get into a goal line situation and make this game out of reach. Unsuccessful. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. Handoff to LeGarrette Blunt, who is met quickly by Allen and brought to the ground. End of the 3rd quarter, Eagles lead 13-3. It is critical the Eagles score at least a field goal on this drive, ideally a touchdown. 3rd and 7, Eagles hand off to Wendell Smallwood, who has a huge 1st down, but there is a flag on the play, and it is going to be a holding call on Zach Ertz, who's having such a great game, but that is a huge penalty. Carson Wentz in damage control here, just trying to get some points on the board. Flushed out to the right. He has 3 defenders in pursuit. He takes off on the ground, and he is going to take some contact, but it's going to be for the good of the team as he squeaks the Eagles into field goal range, and they take a 16-3 lead. Caleb Sturgis connecting there despite missing the extra point on the previous drive. Alex Smith now in a situation where he basically has to pass the remainder of the game. Not exactly his strong suit. He is more of a game manager. Lean on the running game, check downs, and right there he connects to Travis Kelce for a small gain, but man, that's huge. Travis Kelce down, holding his ribs and wrist. Potentially a serious injury. He is not slated to return. Chris Conley getting a lot of space in the open field. That is a big play by Alex Smith. Nice find. And Alex Smith on the very next play, despite making a very nice play, just blows an easy touch throw. Not sure what happened there. 2nd and 10. Drops back, fires to a wide open Harris, who does not have a defender even in his vicinity, in the zip code of him. Smith finding Wilson on the next play, just slipping and dicing up this coverage. You throw shade at Alex Smith and he comes alive. Kareem Hunt on the next play rolls off of a tackle, and he is going to jog into the end zone. Kareem Hunt so elusive, and the Eagles will be his first career rushing touchdown. That is a nice play, a nice elusive move. He deserves to keep that ball, take it home, put it on his shelf. With that touchdown, the Chiefs make it a 1-score game. 6-point lead for the Eagles as Wendell Smallwood gets a nice return out to the 32-yard line. Good field position for Carson Wentz. Starting the shotgun, hands off to Wendell Smallwood, who gets stopped very fast, but drags a few defenders with him for a 2-yard gain. Not much happening there. Next play, 2nd and 8. Fake to Garrett Blunt, and a strike from Carson Wentz to Mac Hollins. That's a nice throw. They have a connection early on in the season, even with some bad drops. 1st and 10, handoff to Garrett Blunt on the right-hand side, who gets some grass and makes a man miss for a 7-yard gain. Under center again, handoff to Blunt once again, trying to get him going here in the 4th quarter, grind out this clock. Eagles are making sure to let that clock run. 3rd and 2, big down here. Handoff to LeGarrette Blunt, who has a lot of space. Good audible by Carson Wentz to the line there to identify that blitz. Huge first down. Clock continues to run. 4 minutes left. Eagles have the 6-point lead. On first down, a little change of pace with Darren Sproles, but it goes nowhere for a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11. Carson hands off to Wendell Smallwood, who is thrown to the ground for a short gain. No Eagles running backs being able to get anything going in this game. Wentz drops back, rolls on 3rd and 8, and throws it straight into the dirt. A little reminder of Donovan McNabb there for Eagles fans. Eagles force kick the field goal. Caleb Sturgis connects 19-10, making this a 2-possession lead. Smith trying to score quickly here. Drops back, and he is sacked on a halfback screen. Tim Jernigan is having himself a game. Much, much better than Fletcher Cox. Tim Jernigan, 2 sacks today, and a nice read on C.J. Spiller on a 3rd down. Looks like a bubble screen to Kareem Hunt, but it does not develop well, and Jalen Mills just reads that and brings him down quickly. 3rd and 24. Trying to run the hurry up. Alex Smith is brought down on a shoulder check. You bring up Fletcher's name, you know what he's going to do. It's actually a holding call, though, on Tardif again. That's the 2nd of the game, and the Eagles are going to accept that for a 4th and 29 on KC's own 6-yard line. Andy has no option but to go for it down. This is an impossible situation, basically, and Alex Smith is just going to do a very Alex Smith throw there. That's a very fitting way to end the game. Alex Smith, the check down king, just kind of lobbing into open space about 30 yards down the field. Next play, LeGarrette Blunt gets some excellent blocking, and the Eagles officially close out this game. Overall, this game was really, despite the score being 27-10 right now, this really much more was a defensive battle, and the Eagles' defense deserves almost all the credit for this game. The offense was very uninspiring for the entire first half, got a little bit of life in the second half, but you couldn't really rely on them. And Wilson with some moves in space. A little Deshaun Jackson-esque there. How about that? Alex Smith still trying to pad those stats in this game, and he finds Wilson again on a drag. Wilson coming up big for fantasy owners all across the United States. 52 seconds left. Smith's going to check down to Kareem Hunt. He's checking all the way down the field. This is just Alex Smith vintage, Andy Reid vintage here. Despite being down by 3 scores in this game, let's just keep checking down. What can I say? It's working, and it looks like an injury there for Wilson, who had 4 straight receptions previous to that. Smith throwing, obviously, dropping back, and he gets hammered. Hammered by Kendricks. Michael Kendricks balling this game. Jordan Hicks with a quick tackle on that flat right there. He's reading this defense. Andy Reid's playbook's getting used to it. And another sack. That is now 8 sacks for this Eagles defense in this game. Count them, 8. And let's go for 9. Derek Barnett getting in on the 4th down to seal the game. Philly walks out with a 27-10 victory on the road against Andy Reid. It was not a perfect game, especially offensively. But the defense with 9 sacks is hard to beat. Alex Smith could not get time at all today. The strength of this team is that defensive line, and they came up huge. You already know what's up. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to catch more of this series, hit the subscribe button. Who's your favorite player on this team? Lay down a comment, let me know. ZZGM out. ZZGM.